Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Boom boom. Ba dum ba da dum ba dum. Boom ba dum ba da 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 dum ba dum. That's not what I want. Ba da dum da dum. Do 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 do. Bum bum. Well, Twitch does its opening ads. Let me go ahead and grab the votes from earlier today. Subnautica. Strange horticulture. Dragon Ball and Saints Row. Okay. Dragon Ball, Saints Row. Done and done. That's the daily votes done. There's no additional. And then there's the vote bundle. We've got 3 for Jedi Survivor. We've got 3 for Dragon Ball, which puts it at 69. Yeah, it's fun. And 3 for Furry Noir Game. Still in 4th, but slowly gaining. So that's interesting and fun. Okay. Will there be people here? Maybe. Ba-doot-doot. I'm just gonna... start with Tony Hawk. It feels like a good opener to just make a little bit of Tony Hawk progress, even if there are retro achievement events. I probably should be working on like the achievement of the month or the bounty board. All right, Kareem. Let's do this. Oh. That's one of you. That's... I like that. Alright, stat-wise, what do we need? We're heading into California, Venice Beach, because... Looks good to me. Because everybody's done New York. So now we just have the second half of maps. Starting with Venice Beach. On all the skaters we have left. Okay, none of this is what I'm wanting. Oh, now I can go the wrong way. Okay, yeah. I can't get the letter K. Come on. There we go. I'll get that $100 bill later. I'm just going for skate. And I'm barely gonna get it. Whoop. Guess we're doing the letter E first. And the secret tape. Okay. I wasn't sure I was going to get anything else besides skate on this first run with how much difficulty I was having with the letter K. Okay. What are we thinking? Cans and VB? That is not good enough for the VB transfer. Maybe we do cans and something else. Then we try VB again another time, just going straight for VB. Set up Ollie. Well overshot that. Okay. Am I gonna be able to do the magic bum? Probably not. But we can try. Did not get him, nor did I get the can. There's the can. Yeah, I'm not getting Ollie. At best, I can maybe do the tail slide the ledge right now. Okay. Ollie VB. Score and cash. Oh, hey, Latte. Now more Fat Tony. It's fine. How you doing? We can switch off of Tony Hawk. I just thought it would make for a decent opener. Hearing the skate noises in your sleep. Oh no! Well, the good news is we're getting pretty close to being 100% done with the game. She's saying Fat Tony because that's what the shirt I just tried on looks like. Might have looked a little circular, but it's not his fault. Oh, come on. Where's my speed? Did I not max my speed stat? Okay, now I got speed. There we go. You need speed to be able to make those kind of gaps. This is a huge transfer. West side, that's the... Not the VB, this is the VB. Get out of here, you creep! Oh, you Ollie. Scram, kid! I used to think that that was just a... Just like a gibberish, like, mumbling. Get out of here, you creep! But yes, I imagine it was the shirt's fault. It does happen. Four, three, two, one. I missed the cash. I went to the left of it. Okay. Score and cash. Oh, it's only 200? I thought it was... I was thinking 250, but that's the next map. Five, four, three, two, 1. 250 bucks. Dig out that 10 bucks from your sock if you need. Dig out the 10 bucks from your sock if you need the cash. No, but that's for a rainy day, and it's not raining right now. That's how that works, right? If it's not actually raining, you don't use the rainy day cash. Okay, I got that. I did not get this. Now I have this. I think it's laundry day cash. That's true. That's true. You would want to take it out before laundry day. Although I just did... Today was laundry day. I just did laundry right before stream this morning. I've already got the cash that's here. I need to go up. 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 Is this cash? That was, yep. That's the angle. This is the angle. Yep. All of these are the angle. Definitely, that one was the most angle of angles that ever angled. Your dude looks like he has never been near soap ever. Are you talking about the player character Kareem, or are you talking about my PNG? Ah! JK. I almost feel like it's an intentional design choice. He's got, like, almost all of his board designs are, like, street art graffiti designs. So, if he looks a little grungy, then I feel like that's on brand with the board design choices. Meow! Good morning, Claire. It is, I believe, morning for you. Just a little bit further into the morning than the 1 a.m. it is here. Okay, I'm just trying to get up here again. And I'm not doing the right thing at the right time, at the right angle. And I keep getting up there, grinding a little bit, and then immediately getting knocked off because of that box that's right there, preventing me from actually staying up. Made it. Yep. Yep. See? Never not had it. Definitely all under control. I hope you have fun, Mr. Ninja. Thank you, Claire. If you guys, since you guys are actually here, if you would rather watch some Dragon Quest for the achievement of the month or some Metal Gear / Sonic games for the bounty hunt, or Zelda 1. Zelda 1's also a bounty hunt option. I'd be down to, like, switch it up. You don't mind whatever? Okay. Works for me. You're happy with whatever? Spectrum, Huami, and I are watching Dragon Ball Z on the side anyway. Oh! Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. You know Rock the Dragon? Oh, absolutely I know Rock the Dragon. Don't get DMCA'd for singing. That happened once. Fun fact. On one of my 30 billion attempts at making content on YouTube before the current streaming stuff, I decided I wanted to try and put out one video on every day of December singing different, like, Christmas carols. I thought that was a fun idea. And I got DMCA'd on singing a Christmas carol on, like, video 2 or video 3 for Silent Night. I got yes, I got copyright. I got a copyright warning strike type situation for singing Silent Night. Because I sang the full version, and apparently the full lyrical version of Silent Night with like 4 verses or whatever is held, the copyright of that is held by someone somewhere, or at least was, like, whenever this was, like, early to mid 2000s. I don't even know. That doesn't seem legal. You would think that that doesn't seem legal, but it's something that's happened to me. Stop those people enjoying Christmas. Yeah, so like immediately after that happened, I just deleted the whole video. Pretended like well, I guess we're just swimming for the last 5 seconds. And just sort of pretended like the video just didn't happen in the first place. People are enjoying anything, really? Yeah, why do you think I was calling the DMCA claim that I got for Tony Hawk the Fun Police? There's another 190,000 points. I wonder how good my score's going to be at the end of this. I like that one guy that's like, dude, I know we're not going into triple digits on the main number because we don't have the physical space, but this guy needs a 99. Thank you, Judge number 3. You got my back. Everybody else is like, 98.7. That's what we're giving him. Judge 4 is like, 0.8. 0.8's fine. Judge 3 over here. Completely overruled by the entire panel. But like a YouTube channel with less than 100 subs. Oh, at the time, Claire, I had less than I think I had like 3 subs at most on the channel in question. Hi, lovely paws. Howdy. Good morning. Copyright in the US is ridiculous and makes no sense. Yeah. Remember a few hundred years ago when they introduced the idea of copyright, and it was like a good concept, and it was like, oh, it'll be a way for the creators to have their work protected, all that they put into a thing for enough time to make some profit off of it, before allowing those ideas to be more publicly used for the benefit of making new ideas and new products and new content. It was just meant to be like a few years of protection to give time to make profit so that people don't just copycat the ideas and then, without putting in any of the work, make all profit and no investment. And then it just turned into, sorry, this is my thing and it will be my thing for the rest of time and no one can ever do my thing, and how dare you even consider trying to innovate on my thing? At some point, I'm gonna play the. At some point, I'm going to play the Shadows of Mordor, Shadows of War games, and then I'm gonna be real bummed because I've heard that the Nemesis system in that is super cool and detailed and elaborate, and that Nemesis system is also held in an eternal copyright situation where no one is allowed to make anything remotely like that. And they're not doing anything with it either, so it just sits in the void where no one can touch it. Also, how is it my fault it's in a video game? Yeah, that's basically... That's basically more or less what I said to the copyright strike for the Tony Hawk video. Was this is the soundtrack of the video game. I'm playing the video game. I'm making content on the video game. I'm having conversations over all of the music, talking to chat, interacting with chat through like most of the game and the gameplay. accidentally, you accidentally painted your pizza because you were painting your mask while eating. No, oh, I'm so sorry. That poor pizza. Oh, well, don't eat the paint. I know. I know typically we don't use lead paint anymore, but that doesn't mean that the paint's any better to eat than when it was filled with lead. Oh, that's a bummer though. Oh. Spectrum said when it's in the video game, YouTube sometimes says it's fine if you take action or something, but I don't know how much stuff you need to do for it. I did the take action. The strike, what that resulted in, the two things that it resulted in is that the strike was removed, or specifically the warning was removed from my channel, but they didn't reinstate the video. They did deny the claim and keep the video deleted. So if I wasn't also streaming on Twitch, I would not have that VOD anymore. because YouTube literally auto-deleted it the instant that I was no longer live. And did not reinstate it, even with the strike cleared, or the warning technically cleared. But it did clear doing the take action, doing the appeal did clear the warning. So if it happens again, I'm not immediately jumping into a strike where I won't be able to do anything on YouTube for a week. Because that's basically that's how the strike system works. I found out is you get a warning, and if you do whatever the action was within 90 days of the warning, then it becomes a strike and prevents you from doing any content creation on the channel for a week. And if it happens again, then you get a second strike, and then it prevents you from making content for 2 weeks. And then if it happens a third time, it's just full out channel deletion. Gotta get VR King over here. Well, Lovely Paws is actually the one over in YouTube chat right now. We convinced Raindolph eventually. That's true. And Raindolph has been voting on the Raindolph's been voting on the Saints Row game. It's got 33 votes at this point. And I know Raindolph, I'm like 95% sure Raindolph's the only one who's put any votes in on Saints Row 2 so far. So it having 33 votes, been pretty consistently hanging out on Twitch long enough to actually throw in those votes. YouTube's copyright system is really broken and discriminatory. Mm-hmm. Just a smidge. Max out manual. Get lip balance up. 2 points in switch, 3 points in lip balance. Oh, I did mention the voting system. That is right. Which, by the way, I did update it, including all of the votes from earlier today. When I release my album, New Can Day, songs I sing to my cat when I feed her, it's going to be fair use. Forky, when you release that album, I'm going to start using your album as backing music for games that don't have music and or have copyrighted music and or just as the starting soon type screen situation. I missed the cash. I did that perfectly, and then I just straight up missed the cash. He's not kidding. He sings to her every time it's a new can day. Yeah, I'm down for it. You are 100% free to do so with no copyright fears for me. So what do I do if I get copyright claims on the video? The real answer is I tell you about it so that you can get angry on my behalf and find out from YouTube. No, actually, your song shares just the right amount of rhythmic melody with Silent Night. So the Silent Night copyright holders are going to are going to take down your video for its vocal lyrical content. I wasn't even, the thing is, like, I would get that claim on my Silent Night video when I made that if I had put any kind of musical backing track or anything. I was literally singing a cappella. So there's, like, you can't even argue that, like, I was using, like, an instrumental track from, like, some kind of group like the Philharmonic Orchestra or something. Ah! Nope. I did not get the height that I needed on that. And I don't think I'm going to get it here either. Nope. You should use Vote Bundle for 3 votes. It's cheaper, and you can still do the additional ones. Yeah. Yeah, the Vote Bundle it's a buy 2, get 1 half price. And if you vote like Beck, and vote for multiple different things, I am fine with Vote Bundle being like 3 votes for 3 different things, or 2 votes for something and 1 vote for something, as long as like you specify it. But if you just say one name, I'll just assume it's 3 votes for the one thing. Do not touch, do not peek. That's how you make beef. Hold up. Bonus track called Song Latte sings when she is cooking steak. Oh, brilliant. Finally it loads. Yeah. Otherwise, the steak will be tough. Also, a song that you used to sing when driving. Keep moose from hitting the windshield. Besides the window, the YouTube chat disappeared. Brilliant. It sounds like everything is working perfectly fine and normal. Exactly as intended. Now, you know what? We didn't get anything. We just failed to get the angle on the one grind. I'm gonna try and drain the fountain. Not with that angle. We're not getting on the wire there. Little did you know, getting a full EP of quality content, copyright-free Canadian folk songs. That's the gift that just keeps on giving. Oh. Didn't quite make it. It's better than $10 in the sock. That's true. And it'll probably be higher quality and significantly less expensive than the Suno AI music generator thing that I mess with on occasion, but can't use any of the music for without paying them actual money that I'm not going to pay for. Because I'll fiddle with, for my own sake, just AI generation stuff. And be like, oh, that's neat. But I will not put money into that. Here's my can. I'm opening it. I am getting out the kitty spam, feeding her like a man, cat, man. By the way, that is a funny thing to me, is just my advertisement pool of what kind of ads I get from time to time. I feel like I've very thoroughly confused at some point any and all ad bots that try to promote things for me. Yeah, I'm not getting that K or the rest of skate. Best I can do, maybe get this cash. I do fairly, surprisingly frequently do get ads for cat food. They got your number. But I eat people food. What else does Catman eat? People food! I eat the people food. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Not like that. You know what? Let's just start over. If people food is tuna, it doesn't count. I mean, as far as sushi is concerned, tuna's nice, but it's definitely not my favorite. The best kind of sushi is well, it's a tricky question because I would say just the fish. I might go with hamachi or yellowtail, as it's often called. But eel sauce makes the eel roll so good. So like as a complete package, I would probably go with eel as my sushi of choice. Plus plant. I like eel. Yeah, I don't have time. Not with 10 seconds on the clock. I'm just gonna get the... what I can. Cat likes white cheddar popcorn. Maybe cats can eat people food. Oh, maybe. Although nutritionally, you gotta make sure your cat gets the meats. It's that carnivore diet. I missed. Try again. I missed again. Try again. I missed the third time. Try again. I did it, but I didn't do it. Well, yes, but technically no. Too early. Bad angle. Got it. Nope, super gravity kicked in. Cash and score. Yo, everybody, come on. 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 Woo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Self-paid. Galactic arachnids. What? Can we actually, like, grind on any of this? What? Too much horizontal. Not enough vertical. I need another 100,000. Well, that's a third of it. Or a quarter of it. Alright, all that's left is cash. Just a heads up, ads are gonna run in like 2 minutes. We're only an hour in, and all I have left is the tournament. Because that's the last piece of cash. I appreciate that I have been able to take what was 2 hours per character down to 1 hour per character, plus however long the last level ends up taking. Wait. I don't need to do this. I just went into score mode automatically. I need to get cash first. Spread some peanut butter on some crackers. Put me on MasterChef. I'll do you one better. I'll introduce you to Master Chief. Same difference, right? I just briefly considered the idea of trying to do a Master Chief impression, and then decided against it. I don't know what that would sound like. Heard he cooks, not in the same way. Yeah. Does he ever talk? He does. He talks. He just doesn't take his helmet off, but he does have lines of dialogue in the games. He's got one of those like gruff like soldier type voices. Never really played past Halo 2. I mean, he talks in the first game. Not very much, but he also talks in 2, for sure. There it is. We got all of the cash that's in there. He sounds like the Hitman guy. I'd believe it. Again, while trying to explain what he sounds like, I considered once again the idea of trying to do the voice, and then I decided against it. I'm getting self-conscious about doing voices. I've always been self-conscious about doing voices. The only voices that I do as impressions are ones that I've gotten feedback from as being particularly good and have done hundreds of times. I like your voices. Well, yeah, there's a difference between doing a voice that is just like looking at a character and coming up with a voice for that character and trying to mimic an exact voice. Because if you're mimicking a pre-existing voice, then you have a template that you're being compared to, whereas if you're coming up with a voice on the fly, that voice can be anything.
Like, I'm sure that there are plenty of people who do a Kermit the Frog, but the specifics of Kermit are relatively universal in how you do it. Although Marvin is actually a very similar voice that is slightly different enough that you could get away with doing both voices back to back, but as long as you put in enough distinction, then you can tell apart who's actually talking. Potentially, but who knows? You may not be able to tell.
Could easily morph it into a Swedish chef too. The Swedish chef, yeah. I never really thought about the Swedish chef being somewhere in the same realm as Kermit and Marvin. But you're absolutely right. One of the fun ones for me is Vegeta. Because there was a point in time where I was actually really good at doing the original dub Vegeta voice. And then the dub changed, and then the new voice stuck. And now when people think of Vegeta, they don't think of the original dub voice. They think of the modern one. That's the like main one that it's been for. Of course, I got up here with the wrong direction while I'm just idly chatting.
They don't think of the Prince of Saiyans as a more nasally type voice.
They generally think of the one that's a lot more gravelly at the back of the throat.
For reference. Also, Forky, get him! That's right. Do you remember the nasally Vegeta? Yeah. Yeah, that was the I think that was the original dub that we had over here in the West. But that dubbing team only dubbed either to the end of the Saiyan saga or the end of the Frieza, maybe just like partway through Namek. I'm not 100% on how long that dub team did the dub for. I can't. You know what's crazy? What? You know, you watched almost all of Z when you were a kid and you can't remember anything about it? You know what that just tells me? That tells me you've got a whole 271 episodes you could go and enjoy fresh. In fact, I hear that there's a watch party happening with several of the people in chat. Very rare I can watch a TV show now. You know what? That's fair. Find it hard to sit still long enough to actually watch it. Usually get bored if I do manage to sit still long enough. I appreciate that hanging out with me while I do these streams has greater entertainment value than TV shows. Granted, the TV shows don't typically talk back and hold conversations with you. And if they do, run. I didn't want to comply. I was trying to go up the ramp, not over the ramp. Yeah, I'm gonna have super gravity by the time I get over there. Yep, super gravity. Can I ironically sit still long enough to watch 8+ hours of trial and interrogation footage if I care enough about the case? So what you're saying is, I rate above a TV show, but on par with interesting court case. I'll take it. Too far in. I didn't get the cash. I would say your prime time FM radio versus trial being prime time AM radio. Ah. Coming to you live from 102.3. I'm just thinking. Sorry, if the number sounded familiar, it's. I was thinking about. In response to that, you reminded me of the video I just sent in the D&D group to some friends about the. There was just a compilation of shorts that was just fantasy themed radio stations, and like 75% of them were just 102.3. "102.3 Wizard Station, where we play nothing but chance, chance, and chance." One of the only humans left who will turn on radio in the car. Maybe. For your semantic needs. Somatic. Forky. I ran a session earlier this week. It's the first time I've run a session in literal years. How'd it go? Everybody enjoyed it. I asked for opinions at the end. Was told it was good and I want to play more. It was a short session because of just scheduling and I say short session as if 4 hours isn't long session for some people. Four is pretty normal. Our group likes to play at least 6 hours. If scheduling would allow it with everyone, we would typically do 10 to 12 hour sessions if given the opportunity. But for the last many years at this point, our group has had a mix of people who work day shifts and night shifts. And as a result, getting a time where we can get together for a long time in person. Always in person. Ten would be a long time online, yeah. That's just a bad run. We've got all the cash, we just need to actually get the score. I got greedy. But the half pipe ramp is too tall to try and manual up. But yeah, I did a nice introduction. We got to meet the characters. They got to interact with poor guy with a bit of a nervous stuttering problem, who led them through the woods to what is definitely not a murder mansion by any description. Was his name Professor Plum? No, it was hang on, I've got my notes right here. I want to say it was like Mary Light something or other. Gil Mary Mendel was the stuttering guy who was employed by one Mr. Morrison, who was offering the group payment for a job with the details to be disclosed later. They arrived. One of the party members got the heebie-jeebies from the place. Had a conversation with a squirrel who was like, if I was you, I wouldn't be going in there. I don't trust that place. It feels wrong. The whole place feels wrong. Well, what about the guy that was just with... Oh, he felt fine. It's not him. Why is this girl from Manhattan? I don't know. Why is this squirrel not from Manhattan? My mistake. But they get in there, they are offered a fine meal, fine dining, chat over dinner with their host, Mr. Morrison. And after dinner, he takes them to a room with a large mirror that, when glanced upon, showed them not their reflection, but the reflection of past characters that their player had played in previous campaigns. For you see, Mr. Morrison has become aware... Ooh, spooky. Mr. Morrison has become aware that the world, as he knows it, is controlled, in a sense, by a small few, and his aim is to break the connection between these characters and their other alternate world selves, so that he has nothing to stop him as he takes over this world. And of course, as he revealed this, he unfurled from his thick coat I said he was wearing, morphs into the Cthulhu demons. No, actually, he unfolds black feathered wings. He is not a Cthulhu demon, no. A Kenku, even worse. No, no, it's actually it's a subspecies of devil. I think it's devil. Yeah, not a demon, a devil. But one that's within the challenge rating for the party to potentially face as like a boss at the end of this. Because I'm basically our forever DM, as a Christmas present to him. I am running sessions for the month of December so that he gets a chance to actually play instead of just being the forever DM. Forever DM origin story. Now you are the forever DM. Just passes the mantle. This doesn't... What? This isn't part of the soundtrack. I don't... What? This is just an entirely different song. Like, I thought there's 15 songs on the soundtrack and 15 characters. That's one song per character. Kareem, where did you get the 16th song from that's not on the soundtrack? Where did that come from? I was so baffled I forgot to skip it. Kareem's a hacker. Apparently. But of course, after he gave the speech and unfurled one of his or unfurled his wings, immediately the wizard in the party just hurls a lightning bolt straight at him. And I had accounted for this. And I was expecting this. So I described the geometry of the room warping so that the lightning bolt very clearly missed. Would like to ignore the possibility of counterspell. Actually, that's not... Yeah, my counter was not actually counterspell. My counter was that part of the mechanic is the... Mr. Morrison has the ability to warp geometry and space within his own manor, so long as the heart of the manor remains intact, which he told them. He told them before sending them down into the dungeons of the manor to basically, he's going to start a ritual now that they're here in the manor, and he wants them out of the way, but they need to still be in the manor. So he just threw them into the dungeons, more or less, by opening up the floor underneath them and just dropping them straight down. And that's where we ended the session. The adventurers yearn for the dungeons. Yes. Did I miss anything good? I just finished describing my the session I ran. I like the premise. It sounds fun. Yeah, so between this week and next week, I have to design a dungeon area for them to traverse with potentially warped geometry of like MC Escher style. They're walking on the walls type situation. come up with stuff for them to fight down there. Maybe some puzzles to solve. Throw in a door that should eat about 4 hours. Have a dead-end room with a door on the ceiling and wait for them to try walking on the walls. That'll be like 6 hours. Yeah. Oh, also, that emote is extremely relevant. One of the party members, the wizard who cast the lightning bolt, is actually a house cat-sized house cat that is a necromancer. That's a good pun. I like that. And I'm using it forever. The like 2 times I ever got to play, always played small characters. Yeah, also fun fact, Forky. That is the Forever DM's character. The DM yearns for the meme builds. As any good DM should. Real question is, can I get skate and the cans when I still have 2 cans left? And not the bird, unfortunately. I did that as badly as possible. You know the hireling wizard in BG3? Loosely. Larian stole your character. Changed. Studies worms to studies moss. And you failed. Two VBs. One bum. Three VBs. Come on, buddy. What are you, a hydrant? Two cans, two bums, three VBs. Failure. One failure. One super failure. Good grief. I am going to lose it. We're not doing ledge. We're just here for the VB transfer now. Okay. That's fine. What are you, a hydrant? Is so on point. I mean, it's what it felt like. I somehow was just not getting it to register the actual... jump. You probably didn't think I was going to make that. That makes two of us. I'm gonna lurk, do some Dark Tide. Have fun. Enjoy your Dark Tide. I missed. Well, the least I can do is get the last can. I cannot get Ollie, but I can... If I can actually get up here... I can maybe tail slide the ledge. Woo!
I'll open up a can on you, punk.
Got sort of a long weekend coming up. Nice. You are correct. I didn't think you were going to make it. Catch you later. Catch you later, Forky. Hopefully people can shoot straight this time. Hopefully. And I missed the cash. We're going to try that again. Omega Mac! Appreciate the lurk. Hope you're having a good morning and or night. Thank you for letting me know you're here. $250. There's no point in time for fighting, my friend. But baby, all I want is that the hit that you can stand, and you live in my entire. But I don't have the turpentine to clean what you have soiled. And we did not make that. I've got most of the important stats maxed out. I don't understand how I'm not making this. It's not exactly that far of a jump usually, but somehow I just can't. And somehow I always miss. But you know, there it is, we got that. And now I don't have this guy here. I don't think I can do him in 1 minute, even if I focus down specifically where he will appear. But you won't know unless you try it now, okay? So we're gonna go after him anyway, and you probably should fall in the sand. But I just really wanted to try and do it again. And I will not miss him.
Get out of here, you creep!
12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got him. Score and cash. I think I have all of the cash except for the one on the roof area. That is not gonna go terribly well. Well. Can we not varial ourselves into the sand? You know it's a rough move set when Crossbone feels like one of the more stable grab tricks to me. May pass out on here, sorry. Gotta dream more skateboard sounds. Understandable. Oh, again, I was thinking it was 250. It was 200. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, I should just buy the last board. Hope you get some good sleep, Latte. Good luck with the achieves. Yep. I'm probably going to switch from Tony Hawk here in a moment. I just want to save the purchases I just made for next time. Wait. I didn't actually finish the... Okay. I forgot that I still had to go back for the cash. I thought I was done with Venice Beach. I definitely have to get that last piece of cash. I was ready to go into the tournament, drop a save to save my purchases, and then immediately back out and switch over to, I don't know what. I was thinking a Sonic game, but I'd have to look at what Sonic games I even have to play. I'm much more enticed by, there it is. I'm much more enticed by the Sonic Eggman board than I am the, Metal Gear board. Metal Gear's just... It's fine as a game. It's not for me. It's less of my kind of game. It's not like Manhunt bad. Like complete opposites, but at the same time it's not really my jam. But I have respect for it as a series from what I have played. Which is probably more than I could say for Manhunt. Anyhow. Let's take a gander. Water Palace is the last 1 point, and that's for Sonic Rush. That's a DS game, and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games is a DS game. So let's pull up some DS stuff. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Load game. I know nothing about this game. And yet here we are. Water Palace is complete Zone 2 with Sonic. Okay, X is back. Why do I have player data? Where is it pulling that from? Is it pulling that from... Is it pulling that from the retro achievements? Strange. On your mark, ready, go. This used to be harder, collecting 100 rings. Murder. I died on level 1. I accidentally jumped. I was on one of those like vines like that, and I just jumped. There we go. Act 1 clear.
Yes.
Zone 1 Act 2. Broke 100 coins again. Rings, I meant. Sonic just punished me for calling the rings coins. Ow. Ooh, that was close. The wheel goes round and round. But Sonic, he moves faster. Act 2 cleared. Is there an Act 3 that's a boss fight?
Eggman, what are you up to now?
Sonic, you little pest. Soon ultimate power will be within my grasp. And I shall be invincible.
Ha! I may not know what your plan is, but it's never going to work.
Oh? Ye of little faith.
Versus boss. Really? If you don't stay on the ground long enough, I can't... Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, where did that come from? Alright, ads are currently running. Come on! And I'm off the cliff. I got stuck on the geometry of the head of this thing. And he pulled away before I could get unstuck. I'm not happy with this boss fight. Oh, he's gonna do it a second time? Okay, cool. I love that that's instant death regardless of how many... What's the point of having rings if his main attack is just gonna knock me off of a bottomless pit? He's at half health. He's gonna drop it. He's gonna jump it. I was ready for the rollback this time. 2 hits left. Take this. No, of course, he's gonna go for the cheap insta-kill. Nope, he got it. He got it. I wasn't able to jump over him. I still got back 11 out of the 12 coins. Or rings, rather. Just do 3 more slam attacks. Don't even think about doing the cheap knock me off of a cliff move. Oh, he almost got me. I barely got over the hitbox. Please, sir. Do it again. No, not that again. Oh, it was a triple. Oh, I barely got over that. One hit. I'm about to get a game over on the first boss. Forget beating the second stage. I'm gonna struggle beating the first stage because he's gonna knock me off of bottomless pit, and it won't matter how much rings I have. I won't forget this. You'll regret this. What? Finally, I've got the second one. Thank you for defeating him. Goodbye.
Who's that?
I don't know, Sonic. Could be anyone. Oh, you know what? I'm doing a bounty hunt.
Should we try this again?
Hey, what's up? Eggman's got another crazy scheme, and we saw some mysterious girl. Things are starting to get interesting, eh, Tails? Idle hands can be a dangerous thing, Sonic. This ultimate power that Eggman spoke of, I wonder what kind of power he was talking about. No need to worry. Whatever he decides to do, we'll stop him. Let's go, Tails. I know I can always count on you. Hey, Sonic, wait for me.
Sonic, I'll be your navigator from now on. Are you sure you want to play this zone?
Yes.
Do your best, Sonic.
Let's do it!
Come on. I'm going to drown.
Let's do it!
What if we instead hit that? Nope, I didn't hit the spring pad right. Now that I know how this works... Hey, look! The edge of the water was literally right there. Nope. Going down this way. Come on. Don't do this to me, Sonic.
And we're drowned. Game over! Hopefully I can start at level 2. This is going to be a very painful game if I have to start at level 1 again.
Please select a character.
Sonic. Oh, good. I can start at Zone 2. Whee! And you failed. I didn't find any... Well, there... Nope. I just saw the air bubble. I can't get back to it. And of course, the checkpoint is already in the land of no return. Yeah. Fortunately, I actually saw the bubble this time. Of course I fell to oblivion. Couldn't they have made it level 1? Why did they have to make it level 2? They just decided they wanted to make it the water levels because they hate people. Everybody knows water levels are the thing that video games do the best. Especially Sonic games.
Please select a Sonic the Hedgehog.
The answer is honestly no. Am I sure that I want to play this zone? I don't want to play this zone, but I need to for the event. Okay, I need to go back for air. I'm gonna drown otherwise. Good to know I just straight up can't make this jump! Finally. There's no oxygen bubbles! Whew! Hopefully that's Act 1 cleared forever, and I never have to do Act 1 again.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Underwater platforming! It's what Sonic is known for, as being the best part of Sonic games. Clearly. The platforming is so... it doesn't feel good at all. I don't know how to describe it. That's just evil! I couldn't even... I literally couldn't jump. I tried jumping, and it wouldn't let me jump. If you're gonna make me play Act 1, or Part 1 of Act 2 again, I'm just gonna call the stream there. Alright, so that's the stream for tonight. I don't have the energy to deal with this. I've been up for 24 hours, near enough. Detra's live again. Nah, I already raided once today. I'll just let you guys go. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and thank you for being here.